Alright, that's it. I can't deal with it no more. I shut it off. I'm here to review, hey my legion, what's going on? How you all doing today? I'm here today to review the Donald Trump episode of Saturday Night Live, or tonight's episode of Saturday Night Live that Donald Trump hosted. And this is not about politics whatsoever, it's about comedy. And the only reason I decided to check it out is because they made such a big deal about it. And it's weird because NBC made a big deal about firing Donald Trump because of all the things he said, and then he was on Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, who's not funny either. And then they decided to have him host Saturday Night Live. And I said, it's an hour and a half show. I have 15 minutes to go. I can't take it anymore. And it's not about politics, it's about comedy. Donald Trump was on there. He's pretty much one-dimensional, but I mean, he just does his spiel. I mean, it's pretty much not really much of an actor. He just exists. Just like on Slowly Praying, he just himself. He did a little bit of dancing in that one little skit, and a little bit of rapping thing. That was about. he expanded his boundaries a little bit besides just being a straightforward guy. But that was pretty much about it. I mean, Saturday Night Live just sucks. It's not funny. It's not Donald Trump's fault. It just sucks, period. The new cast members suck. No one's funny. And it's been like this for I don't know how long. I remember I did a thing, Lucas started to think about SNL stale, and it is stale. The last really full episode, I almost made it through a full episode of this one, but the last full episode I saw the Betty White one, and that one was awesome. As Betty White was hosting, that was a really good one. And I saw 2013. I saw the one Louis C.K. hosted, which was a decent one. The Betty White one was awesome, but that was a long time ago. I don't know. I mean, it's just not funny anymore. I put up with as much as I could, and I gave up on it. 15 minutes ago, and then after the news, the weekly report, it just goes down from there. The opening skit, the only thing really good on that was Larry David, because he does a dead-on impersonation of Barry Sanders. All the other people doing impersonations absolutely suck. They're not funny. The script sucks. No one laugh at all. Donald Trump came on and he did like a little monologue, and then Larry David shouted out racist, because I guess the protesters were going to give $5,000 to any audience member who shouts racist during Donald Trump's monologue. Hell, I would have done that shit to get $5,000. But Larry David didn't. He said, well, I was told I'd get $5,000 if I did it, so I thought that was a little clever. The only thing Saturday Night Live's good at really now is doing cameos, like Larry David doing Bernie Sanders, or they did dance to some guy, I don't even know who it is, and then Martin Short doing Ed Grimley came on, which I liked. I liked that. That was good. Seeing Ed Grimley again. But I mean, they're only good at doing cameos. None of the humor was funny, if you can call it humor. It's not deadpan humor. It's just dead. I mean, I tried giving Saturday Night Live so many different chances, and when my dad was still alive watching, he'd say, this shit's lame. Why don't you turn the channel? No, well, I give it a chance. I'd watch the commercial spoofs. They really didn't do any commercial spoofs. They did something called Bad Girls, where they did like little bad girl behavior. That little bad, it was funny, but then they framed it in this very long, drawn-out music video, which was lame. And that was okay. They did like something. The last thing I saw, the second last thing I saw was after the update, and the update sucked. That's supposed to be the highest part of their show. They did like a thing where they introduced a band, and everyone showed it, and it was just them introducing themselves, and then Donald Trump was supposed to be an electric harp player, and then he was complaining he didn't have enough time. Then this guy came in, and he said, well, do you want us to introduce ourselves again? He said, yeah. So they introduced themselves by a faster speed. What is this, the goddamn Teletubbies? All repetition? That's all it is. They repeat themselves just to draw out time, so no one notices how much the show sucks. I mean, Anderson Cooper was bitching about the guy impersonating him, but he sucks. And not Anderson Cooper, but the guy because they had nothing to go on. They got these new people. They might as well. I would love to host Saturday Night Live, and I would bring my food review buddies on there, and it would be a much better show. You might not know who the fuck they are, but it'd be much better than what we got now. This Saturday Night Live sucks. It's not. I mean, they made a big deal about Donald Trump. He's one-dimensional, and the only thing got going good is their cameos. So I'd give this a very, very weak 1.5 out of 10. And that's about as much as Saturday Night. I've given up on Saturday Night. I had for a while. I decided to watch this one just to see if anything can be salvageable from it. Musical act was Saya. Someone called Saya. I never heard of her before. Her act was okay. I'm not into that kind of music, though. I'm a metal guy, but I thought the number that she did, I saw the first, I don't know if she did a second number. I didn't want to hang around that long. I spent enough time watching this Saturday Night Live. I had to give up on it. It's like my friend John Walkwitz was saying about judging. If something sucks, 15 minutes in, it's going to suck all the way through. And that's pretty much what this did. I mean, I stuck with it, could try to give it a fair review. Well, I had to give up on the last 15 minutes. I couldn't take it anymore. It sucked. Donald Trump, I knew Donald Trump would give a one-dimensional performance because he just does himself. You know, but I mean, at least they had Ed Grimley come in and Larry David. Well, Martin Short coming and doing Ed Grimley. That's back. When Saturday Night Live was actually halfway decent and also brings back memories of SCTV. SCTV was brilliant. But Saturday Night Live has sucked. It's sucked a long time. And, you know, sometimes they do like these controversial skits just to get free press. Or they had Hillary Clinton on there. And anyway, I saw that skit because I was doing dishes. I just had the TV going. And it was her as the bartender with the person doing a really lame imitation of Hillary Clinton. And that got a lot of press. But was anyone laughing? I sure as hell wasn't. It wasn't funny. It's just lame. Bad writing. Bad everything. Have me on there and I'll bring some of my food review buddies and we'll do a skit. Or may I have some of my subscribers with me do a skit. That'd be much better than the shit they got on there now. So like I said, very mild 1.5 out of 10. Just because of the two cameos, Larry David and Martin Short. Like I said, Saya wasn't, I thought I'd be railing against musical act. It was okay. Like I said, I'm a metal guy. But a very mild 1.5 out of 10 for Donald Trump's Saturday Night Live hosting episode. So until next time, bye. Please take care, my legion. And they made whenever when Mad TV first came out on Fox, it was really strong for a while, and then it started getting real late, and they ended up canceling the show. They really need to cancel Saturday Night Live, but I don't think they ever will. It's gone. I guess it's traditional for Saturday night. You know, it's not like the first cast. The first cast Saturday Night Live was awesome, but this cast, they can't. They're just lousy. I've given up on Saturday Night Live. I don't know what else to say, unless they're trying to be controversial again or something, but I've given up. All right, take care, everyone.